So, where do you start? The first place to look is GC Jobs. This is the Government of Canada's official job portal. This is your first step to getting that coveted government job with good benefits, a pension, and room to grow. This is where the whole application process happens, and you can access the portal right here on the government's website. Step 2, create a profile before you apply. This is where your applications will live. You can apply to multiple jobs, track them all in one place, and hear back about next steps. Pro tip, set up job alerts so new postings come to you. When something matches what you're looking for, you'll find out immediately. Moving on to step 3, prepare your resume. When you upload your resume, keep it simple. No bullets, no bold, no fancy formatting. The system strips most of that out anyway, so plain text works best. Oh, and just a little tip, be sure to save your work somewhere else. These systems don't always autosave, and you don't want your resume disappearing into the same abyss as the Maple Leafs last season. To give your resume the best shot at being read, here's what you should do. Plain text, no font styling, use one font size, no bullets, no bolding, and no underlines. Get all that? There will be a quiz later. I'm just kidding. Or am I? So, let's do some demystifying. The first step is the screening process. The nuances of the screening process vary by role and department, but at its core, your application gets reviewed against the basic job requirements, otherwise known as essential qualifications. And that's not to be confused with asset qualifications, which you can think of as nice-to-haves, but we'll talk more about that later. Let's press on with the process overview. After screening, you may be placed into what's called a pool. Before you break out the sunscreen, not that kind of pool. It's not that kind of pool. It's a talent pool in which you've been selected based on your qualifications. You can think of it as confirmation that your resume meets the essential requirements. But being selected for a pool isn't a job offer. You've been reviewed by a hiring team and deemed qualified, and your application can be pulled when a role opens up. This isn't always a quick process. Sometimes it's months later before you're called up, and sometimes for a different team altogether. And some roles require security clearance, which adds more time. So if things go quiet for a while, it's usually not a signal. It's just the process running its course. When people say government job, they tend to picture a typical office worker sitting at a desk typing away. But government jobs are broad, with a variety of operations and roles. I think we're good on the typing. Here's some examples of government positions. See? And that's nowhere near the full list. Just take your time exploring roles, even if the title sounds like something you've never done before. If your skills and experience match the job description, then you might be exactly who they're looking for. External federal roles are open to anyone, and with even more people applying every year, it's more important that you follow the proper steps to ensure mistakes or errors aren't keeping you from being considered. And keep in mind, for most externally posted roles, the time from posting to hire is measured in months, not days. 7 or 8 months isn't unusual. So patience and perseverance are key, as well as continuing to apply. That's where the statement of merit does the work. Sounds very official, very governmental. It's really the criteria they use to decide if you qualify. Your job is to prove you meet the requirements for the role. Here's how that breaks down. Essential qualifications are the must-haves: education, experience, skills. If you don't meet even one of these, you're out. Asset qualifications are nice-to-haves, such as additional certifications, languages, etc. They can give you an edge, but they are not deal breakers. Your screening questions will be based on these criteria. When answering screening questions, remember to use keywords from the posting and be specific. Say when you did it, where you did it, and what you were responsible for. This is your moment to shine like a star. I couldn't resist. In all seriousness, though, STAR is a great method for this. For tips on using the STAR method, check out our other videos. So to summarize, whoa, just a little bit back. Okay, perfect. So to summarize, getting a job at the Government of Canada can be a great career choice. Good benefits, highly organized systems, and working with qualified people who embrace the Canadian spirit. To give your application the best chance of success, take your time, follow the right steps, and keep it clear and concise. Good luck, Canuck. For more career advice, search Indeed on YouTube, and if you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe for more.